Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Saturday, July 23rd. Just out continuing some near critical to critical fire weather conditions over the weekend with very low RHs during the afternoon and breezy afternoon winds. We'll see slightly cooler temperatures, especially today, with a warm up for next week, with some increasing chances for storms as we get towards the later part of next week as well. Breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Do have a slightly cooler weekend in store, about a 2 to 6 degree drop. So we were in the upper 90s here in Pocatello yesterday. Should be around the low 90s today, so noticeably cooler with some continued dry weather outside of just a slight chance for some weekend storms along some of our border regions further out into outside of eastern Idaho. Air quality alert is in effect for Lemhi County just due to the moose fire currently burning up in that area. And on the fire note, we do have continued near critical to critical fire weather concerns over the weekend, as our two major fires, the moose fire and wood tick fires, both continue to grow and expand. Had a new fire this morning in Pocatello in the Chinese Peak area, currently estimated at about 50 acres, and hoping to have that wrapped up by the later part of today from the Forest Service. Afternoon RH is less than 15% at wind gusts up to around 25 miles an hour today, mainly across the Snake Plain, but we will have some stronger winds in place tomorrow, up to around 20 to 35 miles an hour, with the passage of another trough in southwest Montana. That'll stay mostly dry, just again outside of some chances for some thunderstorms in our border regions further into Montana, Wyoming, and Utah. Warm, dry, and slightly breezy for next week. We will carry a slight chance of some afternoon thunderstorms along the Wyoming border beginning right around the mid part of next week, but outside of that, it should stay fairly dry. Satellite view this morning, you can see some increasing cloud cover across much of the South Hills and Southeast Highlands, and clear skies will prevail throughout this afternoon with some increasing clouds up towards the Montana border and Utah border with some afternoon convection kicking off. Weather risk outlook for the next couple of days. Main concerns this weekend, it's concerned around low RH and breezy winds. Just a chance for some showers tomorrow along the eastern periphery of eastern Idaho. And the early part of next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we will see warming conditions as we get towards the later part of next week. And we will have the chance, just a chance for some showers and storms again midweek with increasing chances as we get towards the later part of next week. Breezy winds will be up to around 20 to 35 miles an hour each and every day with continued smoky impacts, especially up through Lemhi County where there's an air quality alert in effect. Take a look at the 6 a.m. fire. This is a look at the smoke map from this morning. So the moose fire, wood tick, and now the East Gap fire. We'll be putting out some locally higher amounts of smoke. With the northerly flow across the Snake Plain, much of the smoke will be lofted further down the Snake Plain today, so it'll be a fairly smoky morning outside of some cloud cover further south today. Here's a look at the latest pictures. So this is from the moose fire yesterday and the East Cap fire this morning. So as you can see, rapid fire growth and spread given those very dry conditions out there. And again, at the moose fire, you can see the winds definitely taking that smoke plume aloft yesterday, and you can see, rapid fire development up near the North Fork area of Idaho. Max wind gusts and lightning yesterday. So we saw wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 50 miles an hour yesterday afternoon, with lightning strikes again contained south and east of the Snake Plain. Saw 1 or 2 sneaking up near the Teton Valley, and a few more as you get down towards Soda Springs and Montpelier, with more strikes as you get further into Wyoming. High temperatures min RH today, so it'll be slightly cooler. Overall, pretty pleasant afternoon in the low 80s to low 90s. Warmest spot will be out towards the western Magic Valley. Min RHs today, again, being widespread, but less than 15%. Starting to see a little bit of improvement up towards the Island Park area, but still seeing those widespread relative humidities less than 15%. Wind gusts this afternoon up to about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Strongest wind gusts again up towards the Arco, Mud Lake Desert area. It should be staying slightly breezy in that area, but slightly less as you get into the mountains. High temperatures in min RH for your Sunday. So starting to see temperatures warm up just by a degree or two. We're back in the low 80s to mid 90s for your Sunday with continued very dry weather. Wind gusts on Sunday slightly stronger in some places, generally about up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. Could see some locally higher gusts again out towards the INL area up to about 30, 35 miles an hour, and just general breeziness for tomorrow afternoon. For your Monday, seeing those temperatures again climbing up by about a degree or two. We're back in the mid 80s to mid 90s for your Monday with continued dry weather and outside of just slight humidity improvements as you get further north and east of Idaho. Wind gusts on Monday, looking at another slightly breezy afternoon, generally about up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. High temperatures for your Tuesday. Again, seeing the more warming trend as we get towards next week. So we do have a high pressure ridge that's going to be in place through the remainder of the week. So we will see temperatures rebound, especially well above normal as we get towards the later part of next week. But high temperatures for your Tuesday, still in the 80s up in Island Park. But for everyone else, it'll be in the upper 80s to near 100 degrees for much of the Magic Valley. Wind gusts on Tuesday looking slightly stronger. Seeing that potential for widespread 20 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts with some locally higher gusts up to around 40 across the Snake Plain. High temperatures in min RH for your Wednesday. So here temperatures actually cool by a degree or two, but still staying above normal. We'll have temperatures again in the upper 80s to mid 90s. And wind gusts on Wednesday, again, seems slightly breezy. Sounded like a broken record at this point, but wind gusts again up to about 25, 30 miles an hour. And summer this morning, do the slightly cooler weekend in store for you. So we're in the upper 90s here in Pocatello yesterday. We'll be in the low 90s today. Continued dry weather outside of just some chances for some weekend storms along our border regions of Montana, Utah, and Wyoming. We do have an air quality alert in effect for Lemhi County just due to regionally dense smoke, especially up in that area from the Moose Fire. Continued near critical to critical fire weather conditions continue with the Moose Fire and Wood Tick fires expanding, and did have a new fire start in Pocatello this morning in the Chinese Peak area. Afternoon RH is less than 50%, and gusty winds will be the main reason and concern for the fire weather conditions, with the passage of a secondary trough tomorrow. Southwest Montana, mostly dry, just looking at an increase in wind. Warm, dry, and breezy afternoon winds for next week, with just a slight chance for some afternoon thunderstorms out towards Wyoming, with chances increasing as we get towards next weekend. But that's our weather briefing for today, Saturday, July 23rd. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Stay safe out there.